Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jason here, also known as the Social Media Samurai. And this right here is the final edition of the Samurai extension for Madame Noir's Ask a Black Man. We've had 6 weeks of content, of conversation and discussion that has included me and a wide collection of black men from basically from the New York metro area, talking about a number of topics. We've ranged from dating and relationships to marriage to business to social views on women's place in society and how we as men react to a whole lot of things. Obviously, if you've been following, keeping up with this series, you'll be aware of it. If for some reason this is your first time hearing about this, this is actually season 2 of Madame Noir's Ask a Black Man. Feel free to look down at this point. You will see a link to the previous Samurai extensions that include all the previous content from this season, and you could also hop over to Madame Noir via madamenoir.com or the YouTube channel, YouTube, hit the / Madame Noir, and you can see more of the content there from this season and the original season. One of the things I wanted to do with this, I'll be honest with you, I was iffy about whether I wanted to do this the first time. I kind of keep my opinions to myself unless really asked, but people said this is something I should get into, and I can't front, it was cool. One of the positives that have resulted from this, especially in the last week, which is the episode I was on, is that a lot of background conversation has taken place. There've been a lot of questions asked of me in regards to answers I gave, answers other people gave, curiosities about the whole platform and setup of the Ask a Black Man series, which I think is good. I think more so than anything, these are conversations that need to happen more frequently. If I'm being honest, what I would like to see, I'd like to see something like this. I would like it to be in an ongoing framework, whether it's via Madame Noir or anybody else who jumps to fill this need. I think there needs to be ongoing conversations like this with both men and women present. And, for the sake of this this particular context, black men and women present and, together in the same space having a conversation. Because what I think happens, we often get into a situation where it's like one side finger pointing, blaming, or there's the, hey, this is my side, this is why that's wrong, and here's why. And I feel so often that the conversation gets locked into a sort of a tug of war for people just trying to prove that their way is right. And I think too much time and energy gets lost in trying to be right versus trying to find solutions. That's kind of how I view male-female interactions, that, we get hung up on what we think is right, and we really just need to find the best path to answer questions, to solve problems, to, get to the goal that ideally, most of us want to get to. I think what you do, you put people together, and instead of saying, I do this and this is why this is right, you say, all right, look, we're all here. What are we aiming for? What are we trying to accomplish? And then from that point, you figure out your goals, the end game, and then you find out, what is it that I'm doing to accomplish this? What is it you're doing to accomplish this, and where do we meet? Where do we mesh? Where and what are the issues that we're clashing on that are causing conflict, that we can address them and get to the same space? So I think if anyone's if everybody's being really honest with themselves, us as men do some incredibly ridiculous things that I don't get. It's amazing how much generally speaking, men, we pursue and chase after women, and then in the same breath they're like insulting and degrading them for like some of the same things that are they're being pursued. Like, it's weird. It's a real weird dynamic that I see out there right now. By the same token, there's a laundry list of things that women do that make no semblance of logic on any planet in the galaxy right now. Like, it makes no sense to anybody but them, and sometimes you just have to sit down and just be like, all right, I take it, you got it. But with all that being said, we all know that we're made for each other. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to figure this out. So, like I said, conversations I've been having since the last airing of Ask a Black Man. Might be some people who are going to take this on to sort of create another platform for these type of conversations to continue. I'd love to hear it. This platform, the Social Media Samurai, is always open. If you have questions specifically that you want an opinion on or want to have a conversation started about, feel free to contact me. There's a contact info for the site itself, which is info@socialmediasamurai.com. If you're looking at this, you could also reach me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. You could see all the social media connect buttons over there. So feel free to use whichever one you're most comfortable with to reach out to me and let me know what's happening. But I really hope this is something that's just not a flash in the pan, one moment thing, and the conversation really moves. I think social media gives us that ability to communicate with each other without being hampered by distance and location. And sometimes I can't help but think we kind of waste it. Some of the things that we talk about, that we argue about repeatedly. I know on Twitter, I refer to them as Twitter reruns. Like, oh, you guys are arguing about this today again? All right, I'll catch you later. I think there's a deeper way we could utilize this technology and these tools. That's what they are. Tools are what they are until you put them in someone's hand, and that's what really dictates the result. I don't blame the tool. You blame the person using it. So, obviously there are a lot of things, a lot of positives that are coming from this technology as well. I just still think we're scratching the surface of what we could do with that. So, anyway, not to continue to ramble on. Again, this is Jason Francis, aka the Social Media Samurai. Hope your Memorial Day weekend was a good one. Linked up with some new members of the tribe, the Madness Travel Tribe. Our tribe leader and creator, Vita, right now is still out in Europe. The tribe just tore up Amsterdam this past weekend. I believe today is the last day. They're heading their respective ways, and actually the next trip is London. So the tribe is hopping right over to London town to go do some amazing things there. So keep on the lookout for that. Hashtag No Madness. Follow @NoMadnessTribe on IG and on Twitter if you want to keep up with what's going on with the group right there. Also want to say a big shout out to the good people of Hennypalooza. That's how I spent my Saturday, taking in way more Hennessy than I really planned. But funny enough, woke up in the morning feeling like $1 million. So, salute to Low Key, an incredible host. I remember coming across the brother by accident, but does a great job holding down the crowds at the various events I've been to that he's hosted. Salute to Cam, the Henny father. That's a real good brother right there. Someone I don't know him. This isn't someone like I go back years and years from, but just in supporting his brand. And in the past week, the brother just showing a genuine interest after something I mentioned happened, a loss in the family, that he show the distinct, you good. And to someone like me, like I think that's how people are supposed to act with each other, We're supposed to care. We're supposed to look out for someone. We don't need to have years and years of history to be good to someone. So just off the strength of that Henny Palooza brand is always going to have my support no matter where it goes. But once again, hope the day is treating y'all well. It's a short week. Let's get through it. Social Media Samurai. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right.